You've been wasting my time, Varric. It stops now.
Seeker, you wound me.
The champion nearly starts a war, and you're all too happy to bury it beneath your words. You will tell me about the Qunari.
What's left to say? The Arishok was killed and a champion crowned.
And yet we had Orlesians threatening sanctions of every kind and measure. What happened at Chateau Haine? What happened with Tallis?
You've heard about her?
We had someone there, but they lacked your access. Whatever Tallis was to the champion, it seems like it angered a nation.
Thousands of lives were at stake, Seeker.
Perhaps one still is.
Nicely non-specific. All right, let me set the scene. An ambush, an invitation, a hunting party. All because of Tallis.
And of course, there's no one.
All I know is it had something to do with you and nobles. Edge is usually very reliable.
This is normally when we're ambushed.
Why? It's not always an ambush. All right. Maybe sometimes it's an ambush.
And there is the champion of Kirkwall. You die today.
Oh!
Kill her! Kill all of them!
Well, what are you waiting for?
Sloppy. You'd think the crows would be better at this. They've been doing it for ages.
Interesting entrance. You have some fine moves.
I do, don't I? My name is Tallis, and I've been looking for you.
Looking for me?
Looking for the woman who has an invitation to Chateau Haine, to be specific.
Oh, that's what Edge was on about. You remember? Duke Prosper, the one who fawned all over you at the Champion of Kirkwall banquet. He talked about a hunt.
I doubt I'd go to such a thing.
I was hoping you'd reconsider. The Duke is a delightful host, or so I hear.
Let me guess, this isn't just a social call?
I need to relieve him of something he has no right to possess. And I can't do it alone.
You want to rob him?
Well, stealing from Orlesians is never wrong. Or so I've been told.
This isn't how I was planning to ask you this. I was picturing an introduction with less blood.
I suppose there's no harm in hearing you out.
Looks like they were right about you.
By they, I assume you mean me?
Evidently.
So tell me, what exactly is it you want to steal?
A jewel. The Duke thinks it's valuable, and it is. Just not in the way he believes. What's more, he shouldn't have it in the first place. He who wishes to walk on water must first learn to swim. Come with me to Chateau Haine. I'll explain everything on the way. If nothing else, you get fine wine and fancy company. But I hope you want more than that. The jewel we're after is called the Heart of the Many.
Interesting name.
Interesting jewel. All I care about is getting it away from the Duke. Here's the problem. The heart is in a vault, behind who knows what kind of traps. Protected by a private army of Orlesian chevaliers. All inside a fortress that was designed to be impregnable. And let's not forget, it's on the side of a mountain, in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by monsters.
And justice, dears Prosper. When is this going to get started?
Presently. All right, everyone. You'll know the tradition, yes? The first to find and slay a wyvern wins the honors of the evening. And bragging rights, of course. Good luck to you all.
I'm here by invitation. Would you tell your master that I've arrived?
Ah, the champion of Kirkwall. These are honored guests. Please excuse Cahir. A polite bodyguard is a contradiction in terms, or so I am told.
A chastened? Here?
Ah yes, you are Ferelden, aren't you? You would know these people.
They traded in Lothering sometimes. My family never had a problem with them.
See that, Cahir? Now you have someone to speak to. It's so very chatty, let me tell you. And who is this lovely specimen?
You flatter me, Your Grace.
And I see you brought a manservant or two, already armed and armored. Wonderful. I must say, your presence is a surprise. When we spoke at the banquet, you seemed uninterested when I mentioned our hunt.
I was more interested in getting to know you better, Your Grace.
Then I am a lucky man indeed. At any rate, I won't keep you from the hunt. Wouldn't want you to fall behind the others, yes?
I don't think I've ever encountered a wyvern before.
And why would you? There are exceptional beasts, magnificent cousins to the mighty dragon. My only advice? Beware their poison. It's the deadliest thing about them, as well as the most valuable.
It will be an interesting diversion, I'm sure.
Good luck to you, my lady. Remember, fortune favors the bold.